Hey, tarot fans. Welcome to Timeless Tarot. I'm Cindy, and this is the regular weekly no contact. This is a reading for people who are curious about what the other party involved in a no contact situation is. So this is for people who want to check on that person that they aren't currently talking to, aren't currently in contact with for whatever reason. It can be a personal relationship, or it can be family members, it can be work, it can be any kind of situation where you're not actually speaking with the other party or parties, but you do want to get a sense of what's going on. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards for your energy, 3 cards for their energy, and 3 cards for the energy, overall energy attached to the connection itself. These readings are all general readings for the collective. So if you don't see yourself here, don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. You can check out one of my other videos. You may find yourself there. And also, this is a new channel. So if you please like, share, and subscribe, that would be fantastic. It really helps me out a lot. And if there's anybody that you know that might find this sort of thing helpful, please share with them, and maybe they'll check it out as well. So, okay, 3 cards for your energy, 3 cards for your person's energy, or your no contact person's energy, or people's energy, and then 3 cards for the connection itself. All right, your energy, you get the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, ooh, and the 7 of Cups in the upright. Okay, and for your person's energy or people's energy, the no contact, you get the Chariot in reverse, the 4 of Cups in the upright, oh, and the 4 of Swords in the upright. Okay, and for the energy for the connection itself, we get the King of Swords in the upright, the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Sun in the reverse. The energy, overall energy for the reading is the 8 of Cups in the reverse, and the unconscious energy that you may or may not be aware of, probably aren't aware of because it's subconscious, is the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, there's a lot of hurt on this table and some attempts at healing. I'm thinking because the upright energy being that 8 of Cups in the reverse is that this break, at least emotionally, may be beginning to be processed at least by one party. Is it one party or 2? I think both of you have done some processing, and there is some accountability on this table. And there is an overall energy of not wanting to fight about it. It may be that one of the parties is at the beginning stages of, and I think it's you. Roles can be reversed, but one of these parties is definitely at the beginning stages of possible reconciliation. I don't know if that's good yet or not, but let's get started. Okay, your energy, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, and the 7 of Cups in the upright. Okay, reading this as your energy, the slow and steady energy, I'm picking up that this party that we're on right now is the party that doesn't want to fight anymore and might actually be considering reconciliation. So that might be you looking at that. There's a big if statement attached to that. It looks like something solid and good was built in the past, and that you're ready to give it another try, provided there are real substantial changes and taking it slow. You're open to putting in the work. Okay. So one party, you could be the roles reversed, but the first party I'm reading, which I read as you, is open to reconciliation on some with concrete changes in place. That being said, there is definitely a feeling that emotionally, at least, a lot of that is coming from the emotions. In fact, I think all of it is coming emotionally. Um, Definitely willing to put in the work, but I don't know that the rational mind has engaged in this yet. And in fact, the rational mind um, might be sitting this one out, and you might be running strictly on emotions that might be dreaming. You might be dreaming a little bit here. Um, Moving to the second party, they're not happy. It looks like there was a loss of control on somebody's part, whether it was it looks like an emotional outburst. I'm guessing it was you. um, there's an emotional outburst at some point. One of the two parties had an emotional outburst, and the second party that I'm looking at on the table right now is not over it. And they are starting to heal. They are taking some time out to rest on it, but they're not there yet. So there's the second party number two definitely needs some more time. Looking at the connection itself, we had the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That is an assessment that isn't really looking that good. It at least one of the parties is, I think one of the parties is open, and the other party is actually moving toward the conclusion that maybe we are done. Maybe this isn't worth any more effort, and maybe we should make that cut, that hard decision. There is a coldness over the connection itself that is maybe going to cut through the emotion and the illusion. That being said, we end on a note of nostalgia. I think there was something here that was good. There were good times, and they were productive times. But it's definitely a serious situation. And although one party is open to it, doesn't want to fight anymore, may want to emotionally reconnect, does want to emotionally reconnect with some terms attached, the other party is sad, but not feeling as optimistic. Doesn't look like they're out, but it doesn't. But they're not on. They're not there yet. One energy is closer to reconciliation than the other. So I think I'm going to get a 3 cards from the universe just to close us out here. Just as a little bit of advice for how best to navigate this for everybody's best and highest good. The Emperor, Foundation, 4 of Wands. That looks good. That's a connection. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, actually, this is kind of cool because again, there's one party. These are these 2 parties, and the connection is not fully broken. No, it's definitely not fully broken. But one of the parties needs to get their act together, and at a very fundamental level, because the other party is not prepared to lose any more. And they're not prepared to continue with this investment as long as it's costing them. It looks like real resources. It could literally be someone can't afford to, it ain't cheaper to keep her. Maybe it could literally be that one person is trying to build one person is trying to build with someone who is not really great with their resources, and they're reaching the end of their rope. So that's what I got for you. Hope this helped. If this was you, put it in the comments, and hopefully the two of you can find some way to move forward, because there's gonna have to be there's definitely gonna have to be some serious effort put in, and something oh, one card just popped out there. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's no confidence. One of the parties has no confidence, and they're a bit bitter about uh, about about how things have gone down in the past. So the other party that does want to reconcile, that is more open to reconcile, my advice to you would be, don't just use words. If you're going to reconcile with this person, you need to make it real, and you need to be serious, because they are definitely at the end of the rope. If they give you another chance, I don't think you're going to be getting a third. So if you are gonna go for it, do it seriously. All right. So that's what I got for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.